This part is always a bitch. Probably end up breaking this one like I did the other one. Hope I got a good view of that. Ah, there we go. This thing's a cunt. Set all that shit up there. We got another one. It's a tweezer I modified just by bending it. There, that one came out easy, almost. Let's open the thing. Do that. And remove that screw. You can probably see this better than I can. Get the screws out of there. Try to keep everything together over on the dashboard. There. Oh, that came out easy. Almost. Disconnect all these wires. This little one's kind of a bitch. Get my thumb down in there. It's trying to lock the door. I don't want to lock it. There we go. Got the little one out. Now I can focus on this one. There we go. Made in Mexico. Pretty much everything in this car is made in Mexico. Okay. Not quite done yet. Still got these things to get out. That's it. Not to mess in my car. Then I could probably start prying this out. Fingernails under there. There we go. Oh, money falling out. I'll just keep it all in there. It's not going anywhere. Just keep prying up at that part. There we go. And I'm just going to leave it hang right there by the cable. Because that cable is extremely hard to remove and I don't want to break any clips. Looks like that just, yeah. All kinds of surprises. And this is the old speaker. Doesn't take much to loosen it. Yeah, I got it on. I had the GoPro on medium field of view instead of wide. I tried narrow, and you probably won't be able to see anything with narrow. And with the wide, you probably see too much. See too much, but not be able to see detail. There, that works better. So put that on the dash. So just leaving everything on the dash there. Now, that's sticky. So you kind of have to just pry it out just like that. And disconnect. And pull that out. Okay. We pretty much have to destroy the speaker now. So I have a rotozip. Works better than the Dremel, I found out, because my flex cable on the Dremel broke while I was trying to do this. But when I switch over to rotozip, it was amazing how much faster it cuts. You have to just pull this shit off. And this speaker cone, you'll see why I'm doing this in a little bit. Destroy it. Yep, destroy it. You can't, because we have to use this frame for the new speaker. Anyway, that'll all come out. So oops, hit the switch. There we go. Okay, so the new speaker has to mount to this, but you have this lip thing. So let's take that down. There. Now you got a perfect ring to install your new speaker in. Okay, so you got these Kenwood speakers. They're, I believe, 6.5 inch. Yeah, they're 6.5. So we pretty much have to mount it to this ring. As you can see, it fits perfectly in there. So you have to kind of get it centered perfectly so you can mark it where to drill the holes. And you should do the top and bottom holes first. This is a real bitch. Light. Okay, looks like I got it centered where I want it. Try to keep it from moving. See if I can. The speaker probably will move around just a little bit. Try to keep it still. Okay, let's see what we got. We got hardly anything. It would be easier if I put tape on it. Can I mark on that? Let's put some tape on it and then mark it. Should have thought of this before. Okay. That one. So make it easier to center it. Just line it up as best you can. And try to keep the speaker from moving while you go to the other hole. Okay, I think I got something I can work with. Let's move that out of the way. screws out. The screws I got came with this template that I was supposed to use to install the speakers in my door in the first place, but I find from doing research on YouTube and whatnot, using the old speaker frame is actually the better way. So, just to avoid possibly damaging the speaker by installing these, I pre-thread the holes with these screws, and you don't need these wherever those metal clips on the back. You really don't need them. And I just screw it in, screw it back out. And screw it in. And screw it back out. Now, this is how you install speakers using Common Core math. This is what installing a speaker would look like using Common Core math. Because I'm not using any math. I'm just guessing. Anyway, so you can see tape, you gotta get those other screws, get the top and front mounted. And it doesn't have to go in all the way, just so it's centered. Because getting the sides mounted are even more challenging. Try to get it all centered. It's easy. You get two centered, the top and bottom centered just right, and then you try to do the sides. It doesn't. If one is not perfect, it can fuck everything up. Just have to be careful because I don't want to slip and go. That would suck. Now you got it all centered. Then we can start mounting or marking the sides. Screws like this strip, I don't like to push down too hard on it, or so I tried to warn you before. That screwdriver slips hit the speaker, I'm pretty much fucked. Okay. Okay, I just test fitted it. And it seems like all the holes line up. And then I have these baffles. They're supposed to protect the speaker, and I'm going to tighten up the bass a little bit. I have a subwoofer in the trunk, like just a small subwoofer, so I really don't need any bass out of these front speakers. So I already got the holes drilled there, so just do that. And then you got these adapters specifically for GM vehicles, so I'm just going to go ahead and punch a hole in the back here. And then I'm going to feed the big one first. Make that a little bit bigger. Just enough to get the wire through. That's it. There we go. There. Now you can't screw these up because big one goes to positive. It's a white wire. Kind of hard to get on. Make sure I got it right. It's pretty okay. And then the little one to negative. Just wiggle it on there. Just pull it through like that. Start putting the screws in. So I was trying to find that first screw hole can be a challenge. Just get them all in there before you tighten it. Just try not to over tighten them. There. A brand new speaker ready to be installed. Okay, reinstallation is pretty simple. Disconnect it like it was to the old speaker, and then that was latched on, but I'll just leave it for now. You can zip tie it if you want. In fact, that's probably what I'll do. Okay, I have a zip tie. So, yeah, I think I'll just keep it bunched up like that. That way, the power windows and stuff don't interfere with it. There we go. Now it just goes in just like that. Stuff should be sticky enough to seal it up. There. Now this is a speaker that controls the chimes, so let's put the key in. Yeah, it works. So that's a good sign. We can start putting this back together. Make sure you pull the wires back through so they don't get pinched. And then just once everything goes back in their slots, it should just pop right in. Still work. There, that was easy. I always like to put these things in my pocket. Ooh. There. Okay, the fun part, putting this stuff back in. You really can't get this mixed up. It all goes in one way. Yeah, that works. That is my lock door. it works. And the rest of everything, whatever it does. That's a thick gauge wire there. Must do something really powerful. It requires a lot of current. Here we go. Now just put it back in like that. One more screw to go. It's that one right there. And don't forget these little cocksuckers that are a bitch to get out. And this one, you kind of have to pry that back. Goes right in just like that. Anyway, that's pretty much how you install new speakers in Cobalt. And I know there's several tutorials, you know, kind of guidelines, I would call them. I would call them tutorials, because I'm not responsible for anything you break or if you injure yourself. You just do it at your own risk. But most of those videos with Cobalt are done with vertical video, and that is unacceptable. So I'm doing a horizontal video the way it's supposed to be. Windows are closed up. Anyway, I'm not going anywhere anyway. My damn turn signal's on. Anyway, all the damn video out there is all vertical, and it's very annoying. Make sure my windows still work. Yeah. Anything else? I just want to check everything, make sure. Yeah. Disconnect anything that when you reconnect it at all, everything works. Yep. Back one.